Well, hello. This might actually be the recording that I'm recording the earliest in the day. I know it is 6:23 a.m. And, well, I woken up actually an hour ago or something, which really pissed me off to a really high degree because I went to bed fairly early, probably been like 9 p.m., 9:30 actually. So I probably have gotten my 8 hours, But the thing is, I don't know, like I've had the chance to sleep more, which is always good. It's always amazing, right? And yeah, but my body doesn't like to sleep more apparently. So this is why we're gonna go through some poems and we're gonna go through some written words. Because I think it is amazing. I mean, sometimes there are some really shitty ones, not gonna lie. But on the other hand, there's also some that really are amazing and that really are verbalize some things that I never could. And this is why I'm willing to go through them. I'm basically going through some pictures, meaning I've Googled poems and then I'm on the picture section of Google and now I'm gonna go through these pictures. Your best. If you always try your best, then you'll never have to wonder about what you could have done if you had summoned all your thunder. And if your best was not as good as you hope it would be, you still could say, I gave today all that I had in me. And well, this is definitely the case. I mean, if you're doing your best, there is nothing more you can do. The only problem that I'm seeing in that is, what is your best? I don't know what my best is. I couldn't tell you. And so it is a really big problem because, I could push. I could push to the fucking end. But the thing is, am I gonna fucking die? I mean, of course, then it's been my best, I couldn't have done more, but then I'm dead. So in the end, it is quite not really possible to give your best, your very best, your maybe best, realistic best, without dying and without thinking horrible afterwards and without the negative consequences that can come from overexhaustion, from doing something too much, essentially. Well, yeah, let's see. Trees by Joyce Kilmer. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the sweet earth's flowing breast. A tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray. A tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. Well, you can also make a tree, can't you, by using a sapling and then growing it. Anyway, All I Need by Clarel Estevez. So Estevez or C, whatever. I cannot preach with feather-light tongue of the things I haven't lived. I lack the wisdom and experience that only the years in life can teach. I lack self-direction. I cannot show you the ways of life. I dissolve in thousands of moons. In a corner of longing, I sit every night. But in this world full of wonders, one heart is all I need, which I hold to love and to be loved. Well, yeah. There are so many things we can't understand. There are so many things we will never understand. And, well, it also depends on who you are, essentially, because, astrophysicists maybe are able to understand more of the world than me as a graphic designer or as a content creator or whatever you want to call me. But we're never ever going to be able to understand everything, at least not as a singular person. I mean, we all as a community and we all as a group, like all human beings, we're able to achieve something that's amazing and incredible, and we've already done so. But often it's the case that, being alone and doing things on your own, it's not gonna, turn out to well, I mean, there have been inventions, don't want to be like, okay, if we are alone, we can't do anything. That's definitely also not the case. But I think you know what I mean. Together we are stronger. This is my point. Flowers. Will anybody speak of this in the way the flowers do? The way the common speaks of the fearless dying leaves? Will anybody speak of this the way the common does? The way the fearless dying leaves speak of the coming cold? Will anybody speak of this the way the fearless dying leaves speak of the coming cold and the quiet it will bring? Will anybody speak of this, the coming of the cold, the quiet it will bring, the fire we beheld? Will anybody speak of this and the quiet it will bring, the fire we beheld? The garlands at the gate. Will anybody speak of this, the fire we behold or beheld, the garlands at the gate, the way the flowers do? New wings. I am a daughter of the dust. I am a true sister of the jam. Is it really jam? I think it is jam. I come from a long time of serious brown women that don't take no mess or apologize for living. I am birth from the morning earth, deep, rich, and free. My middle name, Gale, describes how I move in this world. Sometimes gracefully, other times stormy, glams ways for volley. I have waited there for too long. I'm a raven, I'm a crow, I'm a nappy bat, I'm a mosquito, call me anything black that was wings and flies. Amazing. Plant nursery. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and it will tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes over the prairies and deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination, calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. Well, it is amazing. It kind of gives me a feeling of control, first of all, and second of all, of just not being alone, and third of all, of no matter who you are, it is fine to be who you are, which is an amazing message, and it's also the truth. I mean, I'm white and male. You might not be white and male. I don't want to talk about race here. I don't want to talk about religion here, but we all are something, and we all can be grateful for being who we are, because we are unique. There is nobody like you. There is nobody like me. Maybe I'm having some sort of a twin, somebody that looks exactly like me. I mean, the chances are there, not gonna lie. Chances might be actually pretty high. I don't know the odds, but you are unique. There's nobody like you. Maybe you have a twin, but anyway, I think that there's still some differences. I don't know. I haven't made the research, but I think so. I mean, they can't be 100% the same, I guess. Well, to some degree at least, they're gonna differentiate each from another. But you're amazing. Though I do want to point out that you're not good enough. On one hand, we all are quite amazing, and we all are a phenomenon of nature, quite. Being born and actually just getting to a place of being able to think, it is insane if you think about it. Like, it really truly is insane that once I mean, your mother gave birth to you, and then you've been a little tiny piece of shit that wasn't able to do anything. And now you're probably able to do quite a bunch of things. And you're able to think, and you're able to think abstractly, and, all these amazing things. You're able to do art. It is insane what we human beings are capable of doing and capable of producing and making and creating. But on the other hand, we are not good enough. We can always be better. And we always can do better. Why do I only see the same fucking images? Let's actually go to images. Let's see. Drama, prose, literature. No, thank you. Born to the Perdure. So it is Perdure. I don't know what it means, but I'm anyway going to read it. Once again by Clarel Aceves. Such are the feelings of a friendship. They adhere themselves to your bones or our bones as though they are the tendons our soul needs. To make it through thick and thin, to withstand the wrongful twists and turns in this world. And after a storm, they help us extend our hands beyond multilated boundaries to reach out for the colors of a rainbow. Such are the feelings of a friendship born to perdure. Friends are amazing, and I've been talking about it before, but I'm very grateful and honored and fortunate in the end as well that I am surrounded by particularly amazing people. I sometimes also think when I'm just seeing it in them, whether this is something that, whether this is in the end, an image that I've created for myself, that whoever is surrounding me is amazing, which is a fucked up thought, by the way, because if it is the case, then, nobody or I wouldn't essentially be able to tell whether it is good to be around these people or not. But they are amazing, and they are setting me up for doing better and doing more. And something that I find incredibly important when it comes to friends is that they tell you your bullshit. I mean, if you're bullshitting around, and if you're, if you're doing things that are just not right, that they are telling you that these things are not right. That you should be doing something different, that whatever, whatever it might be and whatever it might be about, that they're telling you that it's not good. It's not good for you. Maybe also hanging around with other people or certain people is not good for you. I mean, just not being a yes sayer, and always agreeing and whatnot, but trying the best for you, and providing you with inputs and things that, well, in the end, they think is good for you, but they think something to underline. They think it's not like they just say what you say and do what you do or whatever, but they think and they give you an opinion. Well, anyway, friendship is amazing. The ambition bird. Well, so it has come to this. Insomnia at 3:15 a.m. The clock tolling its engine like a frog following a sundial, yet having an electric seizure at the quarter hour. The business of words keeps me awake. I'm drinking cacao, that warm brown mama. I would like a simple life, yet all night I am laying poems away in a long box. Simple lives are amazing, by the way, because, there is not a lot of things that you have to be worrying about, to be concerned about, to have in mind. Having a simple life is amazing, and at this point in time, I'm actually more thinking about not trying to be the richest motherfucker there is, even though it is still kind of a goal for me to be quite wealthy, and just for the resources as well, and being able to provide myself with a life that I think is worth living, while actually just being able to do those things that I want to do, which most often comes with money. A good amount of money, but also being able to deal well with money. You can earn 200k a month, but if you're not able to use it in a well way or in a smart way, and you're just, buying drugs or whatever, then yeah, those 200k aren't enough as well. On the other hand, I do also want to point out that if this is your life dream, if this is something that you want to do, even though it is self-destructive, and even though it is not smart in a common sense, you're basically ruining your life for the long term and you're probably gonna die, well, it is totally fine if you want to take drugs every single day and be in a weird mood every single day, all day long. It is fine. I mean, it is your life and you can do whatever with it. Just because society is saying that you have to do this and you have to do that and you have to do whatever, I mean, as long as you can sustain yourself in that space, which comes with, earning enough money to, buy your shit, then, well, do what you want to do. It is fucking your life. On the other hand, sometimes things might go too far and you're hurting other people and maybe killing them, which, is not good. And that, well, you're going to be in jail and whatnot, which I think nobody wants to be in. But yeah, if you're breaking the boundaries of, okay, this is just my life and you're affecting somebody else, then I think it is too much. It's not about your life anymore. You're basically influencing somebody else's life. And this shouldn't be done. You shouldn't influence other people's lives in a negative way, in whatever way, by saying words that you shouldn't be saying, by doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Like, there's so many things we shouldn't be doing. Sometimes we anyway do them, but anyway, I think this is actually an amazing point. Coming to the conclusion that, well, do whatever with your life, unless you're influencing somebody in a negative way. And with that being said, I'm going to see you next time. Bye-bye.